All right, so this is the video for section 8.2 notes. We are working with quadratic functions, and those make parabolas. So a parabola is a U-shaped graph, and that looks a little blurry, but it's the graph of y equals x squared. Okay, so the axis of symmetry divides the parabola into two symmetric halves. And then the vertex would be the lowest or highest point, or the minimum or the maximum is what you can call that. Okay, so for the properties of parabolas, they are quadratic, so they go ax squared plus bx plus c. The vertex is negative b over 2a comma 0. That's the formula to find the vertex. And then the axis of symmetry is x equals negative b over 2a. If a is greater than 0, the parabola is going to open up. If a is less than 0, it's going to open down. So if we look at the first example, y equals 4x squared minus 2. This is going to open up because that first number, 4, is a positive number. The vertex is negative b over 2a. So the equation, remember, goes ax squared plus bx plus c. So negative b would equal the term with x, and there's no term in the middle with x, so b would equal 0 over 2 times a. So 2 times a, which is 2 times 4. So we would get, I'm sorry, that should be negative b over 2a. So we would have negative 0 over 8, which would just equal 0. Okay, the axis of symmetry is the same exact number. So it is also 0, and the y-intercept is that very last number in the equation. So that would be negative 2. Okay, so for the very first formula, y equals 4x squared minus 2, the one we just talked about, we are going to graph that. So if you make an xy chart, and the numbers that we're going to use pretty much every time are going to be negative 1, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. So what you would have to do is use your parentheses, plug in negative 2 parentheses squared, which is 4 times 4 minus 2. So you would get 14. Plug in negative 1, you would get 2, 0, negative 2, 1 is 2, and 2 is 14, and then I need to graph these. Notice the numbers mirror. They are supposed to mirror. You're going to just have to kind of estimate off your graph. So maybe right there. That dot should not be there. So something like, I didn't do a very good at my vertex there, but something like that. Okay, the next one, 2x squared minus 8x plus 4. Sometimes it helps if you go ahead and write like a equals 2, b equals negative 8, and c equals 4 to help you do these. So since a is positive, it's going to open up. The vertex is negative b over 2a, so negative 8 over 2 times 2. So that would give us 8 over 4, which equals 2. And then the axis of symmetry would be the same number, so 2, and the y-intercept is 4. So if we look at graphing that, okay, we're going to plug into the same xy chart. So negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Again, you're going to need to use parentheses when you plug in a negative number. So you would do negative 2 squared, which is 4,